Morning. This is gonna be a quick one. I'm not going. Uh, just wanted to get in on this news that's all over the place right now. What's up, my YouTube folks? What's going on? Good morning, Facebook. What's good morning? Good morning. Please like, share, and subscribe on Facebook and YouTube, particularly on my YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. And y'all already know in the description box, y'all already see that I got my Cash App, got all that stuff in there. Everything is in there. But anyway, look, if y'all been paying attention to the news right away, oh yeah, my shirt. It's okay not to be gay. And this T-shirt, I made this T-shirt probably a couple of years ago or so, maybe longer than that. And it is my response to the direction of this country as relates to going, extremely hard and it's almost as if masculinity and heterosexuality are being suppressed or asked to leave the room, you know. So this is what we're dealing with. And so um I just want to say that if you have not if it has not come across your social media um platform yet, be it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Democratic Shield, proud member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, proud admitted member of the Black Boule, and staunch defender of Kamala Harris, Roland Martin, who has Roland Martin Unfiltered. And it used to be on TV One. I used to get up on Sunday mornings and watch that show. I thought it was a very smart show. I thought he did a great job on that show. At that point, I used to get up early. I think the show came on at 9 a.m. I used to make sure if at night before I made sure I went out to watch that Roland Martin did it change to Watch Now or something. And then when Dr. Umar came over there and just cleaned up the place, about a week later or so, the show wasn't on the air anymore. Then he went to his digital, as he calls his digital YouTube channel, Black Star Network, blah, blah, blah. And so, y'all know how Roland Martin behaves, right? And, just he knows everything. No one knows any more than him. And he's the brightest bulb uh, in all the lamps in the room. That's just part of his arrogance. But he also Roland Martin, he goes really hard for HBCUs. He does. So we're not going to take anything away from him with what we're talking about to bring and what people are talking about. We're not going to take away his accomplishments because I don't believe in that. Because if you thought he was doing a good job at some of the stuff, well, this information should not change his ability to really bring particular issues to the forefront on his platforms. So I'm not that kind of dude at all. Never been that kind. As one would say, I've never been a, but I make observations and what's in the news, we just all report. I just try to do it my way. And but he is an asshole. Uh, but you can't take away his. But to his detriment, he goes so hard for the Democrat Party. It's just ridiculous. It is very apparent that Roland Martin really wants to be back in the mainstream news. I think he does this digital grudgingly, out of ego and pride, hurt pride. When CNN get of him, excuse me, he wanted to somehow still have a presence, like he's still a part. Anyway, but over the weekend, just as when did this woman do this interview? When Kamala Harris was having her pre-taped, scripted questions in, he was doing live commentary, yeah, on the video. But it is apparent. Shout out to Angela King. Damn, early morning. Shout out to Angela Stanton King. But apparently he was doing double duty. The other duty was watching a black man's booty on his personal computer or laptop, because if you go to her Instagram, the Angela Stanton King, she has Instagram. It's on her Instagram. She shows us where he was watching the Kamala Harris interview, and then it does a quick take over to where there's a naked black man walking across his computer screen. It just showing his naked bare behind. Uh, and so I don't know what Roland has said about this, but it's all over the place. And Angela Stanton wrote on her Instagram. She said, at least uh, of all the men I know that are Democrat, who push Democrat, who support Democrat, at least 90% of them are gay. And if you've listened to me talk about who are the enemies or those who've misled Black America, I've always told you these three groups of blacks: Black gays, Black Greeks, and the Black religious or Negro preachers. Beginning all the way to the beginning. Even when Wilkes, what's his name, when those Negro leaders went to talk to what's that president in the 1930s? Roosevelt. I think it was Roosevelt, the first one, or the second one. And all of them, they were all Black Greeks and religious. And Boulay, when they went up there and told him, um, he gave the Negroes, he told them what Negro America wanted. I think it was Roy Wilson. Roy Wilson, yeah, Wilson. And in the 1930s, went up to the White House, then president, and he said, "This is what the Negroes want, right?" And he told him, "Okay, I heard what you said. Now go out there and make me do it." And so that group of black people never ever said we fought for human rights or human autonomy for black people. They've always fought for inclusion. And that's what today's black Greeks and Boulets and black religious reparations. They're not going to fight for the rights of blacks, for meaning human rights, our right for self-determination. They don't fight for that. They fight for trying to get jobs in white spaces, to be presidents and CEOs and of white plantations. That's what they do. Y'all can debate it wherever you want to, because I know I'm not lying. Shout out to Steve Coakley, Dr. John Henry Clark, those scholars before us who taught us about these groups. Now, all of them like that? Of course not. Of course not. And so most recently, it was the Black Greeks, 2016. They formed a little circle around when it's interesting. They all started forming a circle really when Trump started running. And then you had the Chucks and Pearls, AKs, and all that. And I know not all AKs, not all Kappas, not all Greeks, people who are members of Greek-led organizations agree with that, because I've been learning more and more that there's a divide in the Divine Nine as it relates to politics. There are actually some conservative or Republican black fraternity guys and sorority sisters. And I like to meet one right away. I want to know what that experience like being a black Greek in this time, and really have to be in the closet, so to speak, about your actual political views. Brothers and sisters, do they still accept you for being a Republican or a conservative, or just say being a non-Democrat and, oh my God, saying you're gonna vote for Donald Trump? I want to know what that's like. No, maybe we can channel. I'll put the stream up there, and I want to hear from members of Black Greek-led organizations who are not Democrats, who do not plan to vote for Kamala Harris, who dare to say I'm going to Trump. And I want to know what that experience is like. What has it been like for you? All right, so that's just for another live. But I want to say this. You know, I've always said it's always said on these channels of mine, my YouTube and my Facebook, it's something about when I hear these black dudes since 2000, really taking knowledge in 2012. I mean, taking notice in 2012. Like, what is it about a black dude who's supposed to be heterosexual or straight? What is it in it? What is it about the Democratic Party that we actually benefit from, unless unless you're part of the problem? You know, we look at our black Democratic leadership. They are part of the problem. You've had this congressional black carcass or dead carcass for decades. They don't represent jack for the masses of black people. But if you go and do a poll on all those black folks, I guarantee you they're gay, they're black Greek, boule, or they're black religious. They always side with people who are not black against black people. Look at California. Go check out what's going on in California. How those black Democrats or the Democratic Party vote against reparations, and look at all the black leadership in these majority black cities across the country. All the crime and the violence and just the low morale of these black Democratic led cities. And I guarantee you, if you poll the mayor, if you poll the city council, the county commission, they're either black Greeks, or black religious. The same group of blacks are always in these places of leadership, under the guise of being so-called talented 10. So Roland Martin represents all of that. And then with this information coming out, you know, and I don't know, I'm not, by the way, I don't find any glee in this. What it is, all it does is confirm what we know, what scholars before us have always told us about these particular group of people. You know, yes, on one end, he's really smart and a lot of stuff, but no, he's not the smartest one in the room. And that seemed to be the arrogance of a lot of these people who are members of these three groups. Now, do all look like that? Of course not, because I know some. I'm cool and or friends with some who don't think nothing like this. So I'm not holding with people like Roland Martin, Angela Rye, and Joy Reid, and Van Jones, and who else? Bakari Sellers, and all these weirdo Democratic Negroes, and Mark Hill, Alphas, Kappas, and AKs and Deltas. I don't hold them. I'm not gonna hold them accountable for that, because I know some really good people, really nice and really level-headed, who happened to pledge when they were young. But as they got older, you don't say anything about it. You just move on. But Roland Martin, he really pushed it all to the forefront when he says "win with black men," and then when you looked on that thing, it was a bunch. I told y'all when I looked at that whole "win with black men" movement he had with the phone call, it was a bunch of zesty dudes, a bunch of zesty cats. Angela Ryan, Angela Stanton King was lying. A bunch of zesties, a whole zest fest of black men. Some even had nails painted. And also, a couple of times I saw a woman appear. It's supposed to be for men, and that woman exuded masculine energy. And then, and so, just look at Andrew Gillum, prime example, running for the governor of Florida. He loses. You wouldn't even think the cat got down like that. We looked strong, looked masculine as he was presenting with that kind of light voice. But not long after he lost, about 3 weeks later, he in a hotel room, man, allegedly OD'd and in there with a white dude. They both naked and supposedly OD on drugs. Him and white man. Not only he said he comes out as bisexual because he's married, but he likes white men. These black gays got white boyfriends and white girlfriends, but black America doesn't attack them. But let it be a heterosexual masculine black man with a white woman or a Latina or Asian, all of a sudden they've committed a grave sin. It's crazy. But the whole Roland Martin thing, again, I saw the video, y'all can go see the video, and the man is there clearly walking bucket naked across the screen. And people have always silently whispered something about Roland Martin because he's just too. You get up there, you want to teach Hillary Clinton the wobble, and then you doing these weird ass alpha dances, looking crazy in the video. I know y'all alpha bros be like, man, dude, please stop. And then you want to get on everybody's Facebook page Twitter or Instagram and talk smart to them, Roland Martin, and try to check every celebrity who dared to think outside the celebrity box and say, you know what, I have questions about Kamala. You want to check my man, you want to check Tyrese recently when he said, damn, the Democratic Party gave the Asians all these millions of dollars. How come they can't do it for black people? You want to go on and check him, say he's stupid. Then you want to check Jermaine Dupri. Now, I mean, he's just going all this. And Roland has always been one who's been very ambitious in this whole political scene. He really wants a White House job. And I just saw it in his face when the Obamas, especially when Biden, all of them looked over him. They didn't give him a position in the White House. But then it comes out, I've always known that he's been married. We all know. You have to look at, see, look at who they're married to. I've always had this theory. I say, a lot of times you can tell a lot about a dude by who he's married to. Who is his wife? What is she like? And people referring to him as a beta male. I mean, he's softer cat. Uh, hey, Niecy Norris. She said, Lisa Lord said Jamal Green. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. I'm going to go back to who he was talking crazy to, C. Lord. Yeah, he talked crazy to a young man who does actual work in Chicago, Jamal Green. Jamal Green ran up on him, and he used, and Roland, like, wait a minute. And then he literally let a woman stand in front of him as a shield to protect him from Jamal Green. Jamal Green is 29 years old. And so, yeah, and he learned with that young brother, you can't be talking crazy about these younger fellas. They ain't like us. We in our 50s. We try to be a little more dick. We say, okay, man, that's Facebook, that's YouTube. But these young fellas, they ain't playing with old mother lovers, talking crazy to them. And but yeah, these dudes are married, y'all, ladies, y'all pay men and fellas, just side out a little bit. I've always done it. You can start with your church. Look, you see these guys, you got the guys like Roland Martin. No, he does. He's never claimed to be handsome. Good morning, hold on. Reverend Bernard, James Bernard, how you doing, man? Kappa and AK in Memphis are what the little bird left on the limbs. Shit. I'm telling you, these black Greeks, they are going to be the ruin of us because they hold all the offices and they've been first up front. And they talk about this, and I'm gonna get back to the whole thing. I want to say this also. If you want to become a celebrity in the Democratic Party, attack something that you know you can't defeat, but it's very popular to do. Gun control, gun control, gun control. They love attacking the NRA because that's the easy way to go. And then you talk about everything other than black. Fighting transgenderism, homosexuality, what is it? Transphobia, transgenderism, sexism. That ain't got nothing to do with the district that you was hired into. Especially you a black Democrat representing a poor-ass district. Don't care about no damn transgenderism, xenophobia, what else? They don't care. Those are not their issues. Sexism. Their issues is economics and possibly in racism. Not that those other isms, Justin Pearson. But anywho, Harold Bray, what's up, my man? And so, it's on my YouTube. And so, y'all who vote Democrat, paying attention to how these people play on y'all. Nisi Delore says, when a brother says, say less, watch out. Jamal Green is from lower south side Chicago. Yeah, when they tell you, all right, or in Memphis, they say, all right, bet. Okay. And in any other way, in the other areas of the world, they say less. Well, you might want to be prepared because it might be the bees coming your way. So look at who these guys are married to. Because you got the Roland Martins, and they did a profile of his wife. And I've always said, man, his wife, a little rough. Because in every relationship that's natural by God, you got a masculine and a feminine. The masculine, we're supposed to be the man, and the feminine is supposed to be the woman. But if your woman gives the appearance or the energy of the spirit of masculinity, well, it can't be two masculine people in that relationship. Did y'all hear what I just said? So somebody has to be the feminine. Roland Martin's wife does present masculine, PhDs, she this and that, and also these short haircut ladies, and all this kind of stuff. Color your hair red, purple, gold when you shave your head off. Masculine, feminine. Even in a gay relationship, you got the butch and you got the lifting or the bottom and the masculine, masculine, feminine. See, when you stick with natural order things or God, nothing, all this other stuff won't confuse you. I'm not confused because I always stuck with the natural order thing or God. I know I don't go to church, I'm not religious, but I understand the natural order thing. If you're not sure, go check out how the animal kingdom behaves. It's always a masculine and a feminine. So y'all go to these churches, y'all see these well-dressed these brothers, no handsomely groomed and all that. Then y'all see their wives. She might look like Neil Carter. She might look like Wanda Sykes. Y'all know that that is that's an arrangement. Y'all can take it where you want to. This thing now, people back in the day, men used to have what they call ugly wives, you know. But it's a little different because the ugly wife still and feminine and all. They just gotta have a quote ugly wife. But these days, these guys got these old hard jawed, square jawed, hard faced, hard spirit, masculine, masculine, and you get your Roland Martin. Exactly. Yeah. Or if he's like I said, he's extremely good looking, but the wife is average at less. A lot of times, not always, but like that is an arrangement, or he is her lesser earning boy toy that he's smart enough to get on that gravy train and just kind of ride it out with her. But when you see Roland Martin and his wife together, it's like, now we get it. We get it. Y'all understand? And a lot of these Democratic dudes, I'm always asking, what is it in the Democratic Party have to offer you unless you're one of these politicians or one of these preachers? But as an average black man, what is it? A heterosexual masculine black man, what is it that the Democratic Party has to offer you? Because if you look at their policies, none of it is geared towards you. So Roland, there are people who are shaming you for the possibility of being in the LGBTQP, LGBTQP is in pedophile, queer, and all that. But I'm just saying, if that is true, brother, there is no need to be inside the closet. Come on out. And for anyone who wants to say, well, that's a reason that a lot of black men, that a lot of our young people are afraid to come out because of this ridicule. First of all, stop the cap. There have been too many laws to protect them. There are too many TV shows that's normalized the foolishness. There are too many laws on your job that's normalized and protected them. There's too many parades. There's too many across the mainstream board acceptance for anybody to really be in the closet. So y'all playing games. You're playing games. You're literally trying to have your booty cake and eat it too for you guys. Now, a lot of ladies are open being lesbian. You can tell with all these hard haircuts and when they speak this with this extreme feminist language, patriarchal, sexist, everything that had to be man-centered, centered around men, and men. When they start talking like that, get away from them crazy hearts. I don't care how pretty she is. Get away from her. If you're a real man, a real strong man who don't put up with the foolishness, don't be around them. They're poisonous. These are toxic chicks. The male patriarchy, the male systems of patriarchy, the oppressive to women, and women are so oppressed, and the male centeredness, and we're trying to get past the heteronormative man. Get away from these retarded bitches. Don't talk to them. Now, if you can get with them and get some tequila shots in their body, they're a little more tolerable then. But just talking to them, because you want to hear what's on, go ahead, man, you might well go and swallow that cyanide pill. You get a little more entertainment. And personally, when I hear that tone, I'm out. I don't deal with mean spirit, mad ass, angry ass, certainly unattractive ass chicks. I don't talk to you. Now, if it's Friday after 9 p.m. or 10 Saturday after 10 p.m. and drinks are being served, I'll entertain it. But if you ain't drinking, no, you go ahead on with that shit. And I don't waste any deep conversation with the chicks that I don't view attractive anyway. Yeah, I said it. Oh my God, that was sexist and male normative and male centered. Get out of here. I deal with the natural order things. We've allowed all these people to come into ours and divide us. Feminists, white liberals. That lets you know that we've gotten so far away from God, so away from the natural order thing, that we're losing. We're damn near lost completely. So anyway, y'all, Roland Martin, If it is what it is, um, be proud, bruh. Damn, I'm not here to criticize you. No, I don't like your behavior democratically, and how you think you're supposed to attack other men because we don't want, because a lot of us don't want to be a Democrat anymore. But far as who you sleep with or what your desire are, hey man, look, that could have been your business, but I guess accidentally you let it slip out. And but if that's not who you are, well, I'm sure you got a huge platform. You'll be explaining away that that's not you and that wasn't a real video and all of that. I get it. It's cool. But yeah, y'all, Roland allegedly supposedly been exposed as being a member of the LGBT. And I've always said I don't trust these black Democratic dudes. I do not trust them. Um, and also black Christians. How can y'all be Democrats when they push a lot of stuff that your Bible and your church supposed to be against? They push homosexuality, they push transgenderism, push pedophilia, allegedly. They push they push single motherhood. They don't push. The Democratic Party does not push intact families. They don't push. They push motherhood or daddy, daddy, mommy, mommy. They don't push man, woman, child. They don't. I'll debate anybody on that piece. I tell you, look, listen to what they're talking about when they're trying to campaign. All they talk is abortions. What the hell that got to do with men? And men who don't believe in it. So for those of you who are supporting Kamala Harris, y'all really got to check y'all soul and y'all spirit. You know, check yourselves. That woman is supposed to be opposite of everything that y'all believe, unless y'all okay with all that stuff. I know a lot of women are okay with homosexuality, but then you come out and try to attack DL men or men, or y'all zesty if they don't agree with you or call them gay, but y'all are the biggest proponents of men. Every sixth black female has at least 1.2 gay male friends. And then y'all got sons. Get out of here, man. This is so full of shit. So Roland, we've opened up a can of worms, but it's good. We need to have this conversation. Yeah, when y'all go to church, y'all look at these couples. And y'all friend group, well, y'all know what's going on in y'all group. But look at these couples. It say if he's extremely handsome, like a young Denzel, Boris Kojo, y'all know a Morris Chestnut, but his wife looks like Wanda Sykes or Nail Carter, just all frumpy. That line 10. And now let me say this. I'm not talking about a couple that's been married 25 years. They both grew into. I'm talking about these new couples. They've been married less than 10 years. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? These young couples. Y'all these little weddings on Instagram. He more dolled up than she is, and and I love the comments. I love the comments. Everybody says the same thing. Is anybody gonna tell her? And so what is this thing I hear about women actually purposely marrying or dating bisexual men? So y'all just leaving it all to chance, huh? But anyway, Roland Martin, hey, see, again, the way I started off, I'm not going to erase your accomplishments. I'm not going to erase your actual contribution to the progression of black people. But agenda to push this democratic narrative, the agendas that the Democrats hold. They keep pushing that boule agenda, keep pushing that black Greek arrogance. I'm not with any of that, never have been. But I can extract the good pieces of Roland Martin, and I can go with that. That's how I roll. I don't have to throw the whole man away because you've done some cool things. If it were not for you and your platform, HBCUs wouldn't be getting the light that we're getting, because mainstream, they're not doing it. So but again, I'm extracting pieces of Roland that I appreciate. And the rest, it is what it is. I don't want to see him out of work. I don't want to see him hurt. No, none of that. I just hope that he gets into a quiet space with his appearance is seemingly a masculine better half. And they do a better job of putting a safeguard around what they got going on or what he has going on. But anyway, I'm out because I got to get on up and get out of here. Y'all be cool. I thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. My goodness. Facebook, y'all be cool. Y'all later. YouTube, y'all hold on a minute. But Facebook, I'm out of here. And yeah, this is one of my original shirts. And it is what it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Peace, y'all. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she just like heaven sent from above? Ba, 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 ba. So y'all had to. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wrong side. What's up? Good morning, y'all. Oh, phew. All right, YouTube. Y'all be cool too. I'll talk to y'all later. Got to hear, but we'll definitely vibe in the future. Peace.